about to get wild. Let's go.
Pow! Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates of the internet and wrestling fans, chaos enthusiasts, and the drunk-eyed Canadians tuning in from coast to coast. Welcome back to the Terynn Show, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. I'm your host, I'm your queen, your emotional support disaster, Terynn. Tonight, we were supposed to have just a normal episode, a calm episode, controlled. But, I mean, if you've ever watched a show before, you already know that that was never going to happen. Because something started feeling a little bit weird today. Like, the universe cracked open. Like, the rails fell off. Like, somebody opened an old, chaotic portal that probably should have stayed closed. Wait a second. Hold the fuck on. Fuck. You guys, this isn't just a Terynn show. This is the Terynn and Des fucking reunion show.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Cena. I've come to the Terynn and Des show for the same reasons you have.
Des is from all the way up in Tuktoyaktuk or some shit.
The Terynn and Des show is the official party podcast of the Jericho Cruise, which is true.
All of us should aspire to their levels of drunkenry.
Terynn Lee, the queen of the drunk-eyed Canadians. She's the craziest bitch you'll ever meet, and she chops like a motherfucker. See her breaking hearts and smoking darts on the cruise. Yeah. Desi Bear, actor, comedian, podcaster, and writer. He's going crazy, and you will too when you see this motherfucker live.
It's TTS! The Terynn and Des Show! Let's go!
If you ever see them on the Jericho Cruise walking around and doing podcasts, make sure to say hi to them. They are the official party podcast of the Jericho Cruise.
It's Terynn and Des. Fuck you, Dave. You always fucking forget this shit.
Yo. Holy shit. What's going on?
All right. You got it. Whoa, I don't know. Oh, okay, well, there we go. Classic me. Fucking it up. You guys, it's been over a year since the internet last this man's unhinged magic, the chaos, the late night nonsense, and the emotional damage that comes with that. The Zero Plan Podcasting. Welcome back, my partner in crime, the only human who has actually survived the show with me so far. I mean, we still got time, but the Terynn and Des show, he survived it with me. Welcome back, Des.
What's up, Terynn? Holy shit. It has been a crazy year here. Lots going on. How have you been?
Living the dream, as always. But, you guys, tonight just isn't about the Terynn and Des show, okay? I've been doing the Terynn show for a year and a half now with the help of some other co-hosts. And when you think chaos and feral behavior, there's, we think about the circus that needs a wild card. Every party needs an instigator. Every bad decision needs a guy who says, yeah, do it. So that being said, we got the Villanova, Casanova, Kit Osborne himself joining us.
Yes.
Top of the morning to you.
Cheers, man.
Oh.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. I'm not Irish.
All right, well, he's just getting right into it like he is, so fuck it. Here we go. And, Kit's starting off pretty wild. I haven't even got a drink in me yet. But there's still more. If we're bringing back TDS, we're bringing back one of our original fucking hype guys. So when things are going to get a little bit dangerous, coming into the show tonight like a Ric Flair-shaped hurricane of fucking chaos, the man who looks like he just walked out of the casino at 4 a.m., the man who may or may not be banned from a cruise ship or two. Give it up for the wildest man in podcasting this day and age. Da 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 da! Drum roll, Dirty Dick Rick. Oh my God!
Oh,
Oh,
it's a
I think
dream
he started
come
tugging
true.
too.
Long
during
before
the
I was a
intro.
friend, I was a fan, and now here we are today, coming together like
Goodness.
fucking Voltron for the ultimate
Goodness.
Teryn and Des show reunion. I'm so fucking pumped, and I'm already drunk. Let's go.
There we go. There we go. Holy
Dick,
shit.
should we be like, we're so happy to be here, to be a part of this show.
Oh,
But thanks for having us as guests, Dirty Dick and I.
But there's one thing missing. If it's a Teryn and Des show, okay? So we gotta have the fucking. I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but this here is a Canadian-based show, so we gotta have Everybody Loves Canadian Girls and the fucking pride and joy that never missed an episode of the Teryn and Des show, the old dirty hat, you know. So if we're back, we're gonna come back in full force. The old
all hail the Royal Rack.
and
There we go.
loves. Yeah, I mean it's busting out the scenes today. Like I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So fucking cheers again. No,
Yeah,
get
cheers,
the
guys.
back on the road.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That's a good lick.
Oh, don't
Fuck,
do it.
that's strong. So,
Is that the same shit you were drinking last time?
no, last time I was on the Twisted Extremes. So, we got some comments flowing in. Heather, what's up? Where's your dog? We got fucking the oldest, dirtiest bitch we know, fucking Mary Brazel. She's here tonight.
Oh,
And then-
that's an original TDS fucking. I don't know what
The gem.
what are the fans called of TDS? Drunkards? The TDS drunkards?
That's
No, and then
awesome.
I'm obviously
know.
I'm getting bullied, but despite
angry.
what Cody says, my tracksuit
Oh.
is actually camel green. So
That counts.
get that.
That's the sponsor of our show, fucking Cody Yayo.
Well, fucking send over some royalties here. Jesus Christ.
That's how I get paid.
Jamal, another OG, you know.
Yeah.
We
A lot of OG
the-
cruisers here. That's awesome.
not just OG cruisers, OG TDS supporters. So we're
Right.
here for that.
Right.
All right, so we might as well just fucking pick up where we left off a year and a half ago. Just absolute chaos. So, I mean, where do we go from here?
Right.
Cruise,
Tuesday nights, man.
7-1.
Honestly, guys, like lots happening here in wrestling, but I think pretty much it started us off here. It's sort of like keep up, just find out what you guys been up to, and if you guys been keeping up with the lifestyle here. You guys been partying to the max. When was the last time you guys got together?
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we touched
literally.
upon it a little bit last
And
week during our.
we're still piecing it together.
Yes. Yeah, I'm finding out things still that,
Yeah,
you know.
last week
It's
it was
like watching
uncovered.
the-
Well, it was uncovered last week, and I had no recollection like why my rib cages might have hurt. That I was flung and thrown to the floor. So
Yeah.
it's like little things be coming back. Hey, let's let these three fools loose in the streets, featuring McGags.
Yeah. Gagging it
The
up.
Gags was fucking running wild up in them streets.
Yeah. I don't know what came over, That's something.
It's spontaneous fun. You know what I mean? You get
Well-
together, shit happens.
And then Cody
Yeah.
Yayo stopped by fucking multiple times.
Oh yes, for sure. But we are. I mean, I haven't even looked at my countdown, so I don't even know how long it's going to be till the cruise. I usually am on top of my countdowns.
Well,
I've got
we're
two
in March, right?
things
Middle of
going.
March here. We're looking at November, so
Coming
it's
up
time to
quick.
start getting stuff in order. It's happening up. It's coming soon.
For those that don't know, and if you don't, I don't know why the fuck you'd even be here, but the Teryn and Des show, TDS, as Jericho himself said, it's the official. We don't need the unofficial. It's the official party podcast of the Jericho Cruise. It is, it was, it always will be. It's like the Bret Hart of the Jericho Cruise, But for me personally, fucking, it was
Mm-hmm.
my very first thing on the boat that I heard about was watch out for these TDS motherfuckers. They're like straight up criminals. Like they'll ruin the ship for you. Like don't go near them. All they do is cuss and fucking yell and fucking. So I instantly went right to them. You know, I was like, these are
Where
my
are
people.
they?
You know. But all these
That's
years
awesome.
later, man, fucking, you know, TDS, I think it was a cultural phenomenon. You know, it represented fucking a slice of life that you really have to be there to know what we're talking about. And TDS for a long time was the only way to really get an insider glimpse onto the Jericho crew. There's some other ones that I won't mention because, you know, they
Fuck
ain't
'em.
shit. But TDS was the premiere. So
It's
for me,
still
this is a great reunion. I love this.
Well,
just so everybody's aware, it's 234 days, 12 hours, 54 minutes, and 35 seconds until it's at 8 o'clock time slot, and we can be getting on that boat and fucking blacking out for days, boys.
230 days, I tell you. And the one thing that I've always liked about TDS was that we never took ourselves seriously. You know, we addressed things. We were always current. We talked about what we wanted to talk about, but we never really held ourselves to any sort of like, you know, belief or structure that we had to do something, we had to be something. That was what was the most fun about it, I think, you know. Plus just the amount of fucking round we got to do. Oh my God, man. The times, man, South Beach, holy shit. Oh my God. But be safe out there. Okay. For Christ's sakes, you guys, if you're going to be out there on the beaches, if you're going to be out there blacking out, let me tell you right now, you only look intimidating until you open your mouth. Okay. Especially when you're 300 pounds on the beach with a mohawk, you might look intimidating until the first conversation with me. And you're like, oh, this fucking teddy bear, I could fucking push him down and he wouldn't get back up. So, okay.
Speaking of this advice, how about you guys give me some advice for what's going to be my first cruise?
Okay, well, stop looking so fucking handsome is number one. I think that's
That
gonna be the
is,
first
yeah. You're gonna be swarmed.
Yeah, you're honest to God, you're not gonna ever get sleep, and I mean that in all the good ways.
No, that's not true. This guy will take naps for sure.
Party to party, man. You're gonna want to go take naps, but you're gonna find people on the way back to the room.
I'll find a closet or something. You know, like they're all looking for me. I don't need.
I don't think you'll even
fuck up.
I don't think you'll be motivated to even do that. I think you're just gonna find a fucking sleeper in the sun deck and just crash out right there.
I'm just as red as a fucking Canadian flag.
Yep.
I think right off the bat, my number one tip is always keep yourself fed. You never know how long these days are going to be, especially when you're fucking partying. You know this.
It's a difficult one.
Firsthand, so fucking keep yourself fed, man. Find food wherever you can.
And I'm the complete opposite. People try to make sure I'm fed, and I'm like, alcohol only.
But that's what I mean. Have food on you. That's why I'm saying wherever the fuck you are, you know where the burger places are. You know where you can get a quick chicken finger. And especially if you're on that boat, you look for those fucking little heat trays. Best chicken fingers you'll ever find in your life, man. Fucking find a plate of those. You got this little chickadee covered, so she's not blacking out on people. She's not going to crash out on everybody. This guy here, he's covered, so he's got some fuel in the tank for what he does in the stalls afterwards, you know, around 5, 6 in the morning. And, you know, it's always a good time.
Hell yeah.
It's actually great advice because I don't think a lot of people realize you can load up a plate at the buffet and just walk out with it. You ain't got to eat there. You can go eat while you're watching wrestling and then just leave your plate and they'll come pick it up. So don't think for a minute you've got to go hungry. Definitely. One of my personal heroes, HBKFC, he's known to carry the drumsticks right in the pockets of his fantastic pants. So
I can't wait to find food in my pocket. What's this?
I tell you something, one day in my cargo shorts here at home, totally unrelated, literally holding my pocket, feeling there, and it's the driest little flat I've ever felt in my life. I don't know how many times, maybe once or twice in the wash, but there was a literal chicken wing in my cargo shorts.
What did it taste like?
I did not try it.
Bullshit.
Good.
Heather, I don't know who you think you're talking to. I mean, I guess this is advice for Kit. Don't forget to eat and use sunscreen. I don't know if you remember Teryn and Des from 2 cruises ago, and people legitimately asked us when they seen us, have you guys ever seen the sun? Because we were just red as fuck.
This brings up a good point because this is exactly my issue is I eat the sunscreen, and that's what I'm seeing this as.
You know, I was going to say that you read that wrong, and it kind of says, like you're supposed to eat your sunscreen, and don't.
That's what I do. I take it, I ingest it, or I take it in the anus.
Use sunscreen.
We've learned the hard way. Take it from us.
I never ate no sunscreen. I fill
Some
my
of us have
belly.
learned the hard way.
It's
It's
universally known.
non-toxic.
I fill my belly with alcohol and cigarettes only.
That's toxic.
Again, we're going to clarify. She don't eat the cigarettes.
No, I fill my belly with smoke because I'm smoking darts and breaking hearts, getting wasted. That's what I do. That's what I'm
They call it
known.
the old model's diet. Cigarette
There you
smoke and fucking a little bit of vino.
I mean, whatever.
What do you sunscreen? I use Crisco, and when I start to sizzle, I move my ass. Like,
Fuck.
and you got enough for the whole beach. The whole
That could
road.
work. I mean, it gets pretty hot out there, though, man. I don't know if I could do that sun again like that. Like, I'm not the big, I'm not the big sun head, I think.
Oh no, I can't see myself sitting out for very long. Like, I mean, especially when it hits that fucking water and it's coming at you on all sides.
Honey, we hang out in the shaded bar area.
Yeah.
We hang out and drink.
My color, sweetheart.
We hang out and smoke and drink under the shade.
Yes.
I don't know, bro.
Otherwise, I think with the amount of alcohol that you drink, you would die. Like,
fucking.
You know what? You would think that, but you know what? The wildest thing you will ever see is us not sleeping, getting off that boat, dropping our shit off, and at fucking 8 o'clock in the morning, just fucking the biggest cocksucking drinks on South Beach, just blacking out hard as fuck. Like, zero fucks to give. None. We're like, there's a video, and I'm like, yeah, give me that extra shot. I just take it, and like, you see, I'm struggling, but I do it anyways. Did I sleep? No. You know what happened? My flight got canceled, so I had to stay an extra day. So then I continued working for days. I think that was the 2-week trip. Like, it was 2 weeks of absolute fucking nonsense.
Carnage, yep. Absolute carnage.
So,
but that's the other thing, too, is it's about compromise. I think that's the big one. If there's going to be a tip to walk away from this from is compromise. Be ready to compromise. Have a plan, but be ready for that plan to turn into plan B and C and probably XYZ by the time you're actually executing the thing. Because travel itself is only it's only like pleasurable in retrospect, right? You know what I mean? It's only really fun when you look back at it, because in the moment it's stressful, but especially when you're partying like this and you're blacking out, you're blacking in and out. Thank God it's in a contained area like the boat. I couldn't imagine like Vegas in doing this. That's why I'm kind of envious about Vegas.
There is that element of like, like on the boat, you can't, I guess you could go overboard, but they got a lot of safety precautions on that. In Las Vegas, you could definitely fucking wind up in the desert, like lost and, eaten by wolves.
Dude, just on a bus.
Which I do want to go
things that
to
can
the
happen,
desert. I do want to go to the desert this time. I've been to Vegas so many times, and I feel like I've never, other than going to like the Bellagio, which is outside of like, I've only been to like, what is it, Fremont?
Fremont Street?
Yeah, Fremont Street. It's like, that's it. And that's like all I ever go to. And we all go up to like the same.
It's the best part of Vegas, though, if you ask me.
Same thing. But, maybe I want to go and check out a desert or some shit.
I think that'd be cool.
Do some stuff.
Huh?
I feel like there's going to be mushrooms and desert in our future.
Right?
Yeah, and it's a whole week, which is a lot longer than I need to be in fucking Vegas.
Yeah, I think it's a lot longer than any of us should ever be in Vegas.
Yeah,
But, like every day, as our good friend, Nasty Leroy, a.k.a. Big League Leroy.
Big League.
Desi's
favorite wrestler.
I would love to ride some ATVs in the desert.
Leroy is your favorite wrestler's grandpa's favorite wrestler, man. Let me tell you something. That man is legendary.
Well, you said two things. One is in Miami. You go to a Miami Heat game. Count me in. Let's go. And then the other, I'm definitely down the ATV in the desert, if that's a thing.
Did you and Jamal just become best friends?
Man.
You guys should get one ATV. Just put your arms around him.
Because, I would feel safe with him.
Get the trike, man. That's what you got to do. Those dangerous little motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Trikes are like the most fucking ratchet things to drive.
I can already see it when I keep going, are you going to keep up? And like, maybe you should go a little over 15 miles an hour, Kip. You're not going to get any air. You're like, I don't want any.
So but I also love that you guys call them ATVs because here we call them quads.
Yeah, just quads.
We switch.
No, we don't. They're just quads here.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. You guys aren't. We also have like, we're gonna go about that route, like soda and pop and hoagie and sandwich and whatever.
Just started getting really regional with it now. One more ride. You know what? That's what Tony says. It's like 6 a.m, I think, right?
Whoever that guy is, yeah, probably.
Jeez.
Christ.
Says wheelers.
Right. So
four-wheelers. I'm like, I thought you called them wheelers, like wheelers.
Let's continue to give Kit some like cruise advice. So I'm not going to.
What other things, like, I know other than like drinking, which is probably the majority of the things, are there any like, I know that there's wrestling, I'm like, wrestling, but is there like anything any other type of shows? Like they probably have comedy or something like that, like they probably have events, right?
I love that coming
let's
on
hit the wrestling first, and say you want to watch the wrestling. What does TDS say? What's the best way to fucking get up close for the wrestling?
Okay, so number one, I love that this man is going on this cruise and says, is there comedy or like shows or whatever is going on? He doesn't even know. He's just going on it. Love that for him. B, just don't be, it's you, so I know you won't be a Mookie Mark. So like, that's my number one rule to anybody. Don't be a Mookie fuck. Huh?
Honestly, my best experiences in the crowds at the wrestling shows on the cruise. Get there early if you want a good spot, right? Just hold it. You're going to expect to sit there for a while. So bring a drink. And like I said, if it's like a sunny day or whatever, if it's not one of the night shows, then bring some kind of sunscreen, some kind of protection there from the sun, SPF 5 million here for my killer real estate that I got on my forehead here. I definitely need to cover up. But if it's one of those situations where you got friends down there, then make sure they have drinks, right? Bring them the fucking drinks. Make sure that they're covered. Bring them some food. Ask if they want a slice of fucking greasy pizza or something from the buffet or something. And always bring food with you. Like I said, right? Because this one over here, she says she doesn't eat a lot, but she gets mighty, mighty bitchy when she doesn't. So you just got to feed her a little bit once in a while. A little M&M, just make a game out of it.
So you got to make a game out of it. Hey, Gary, catch this. And it's like a chicken wing.
Yeah. You take her off fucking, you're like, how many I bet I could eat more chicken wings than you old bitch. And she's like, fuck you. And then next thing you know, she's eating dinner. Yeah, right.
You know what's redundant though? Now, guess what? I know your game, so I'm not going to play your games no more. Alcohol only. Except
now she's starve herself. Yeah.
There was this one time I was my tummy was like a little like, oh, it needs some sustenance. It's like, 4:00 in the morning. So fucking me and my fucking buddy were like,
eat some fucking bread.
We're kind of hungry. And old Desi the mofo, he fucking is like, I'm to the rescue, girls. This man ran around to find us fucking chicken tendies. All right. He found us chicken tendies, but he brings them back. And then a fight's breaking out. I don't even eat those chicken tendies. It's in my mouth, chewing it, ready to swallow. I get involved in the fight. I put it in my hand and I fucking just whip it. So
that's good projectiles.
You know what's weird? It's like when I'm hungover, right? You get those shakes, and you're like, I need to eat, and like the one, like this is the only time where I'm just like, oh, it would be great, fruit. Like let's have watermelon and everything that's not going to help me at all. Everything that I should have been eating every other, any other day, every other morning. But I'm like, no, this is gonna be the savior. And it's like all you're doing is just eating sugar, like natural sugars.
But sometimes
honestly, it's relief. It's relief though, right? It might not help, but as long as it's a comfort, I think, then it's something. It's better than nothing.
yeah. But I just mean it's like that weird, like, oh, you know what? Pineapple is really gonna save me from from all the fucking Long Islands I drank the night before. That'll take care of everything.
Oh, the best.
On the cruise, though, you don't really wake up and have a shakes because you never stop partying. No, I'm being dead serious. Like I've
done these all-nighter things, like where it's like my peripheral vision just goes in, and it just next thing you know, all I see is whatever the fuck is in front of me, and everything else is a blur.
Something else, though. I think the energy, the heat down there, something about the temperature and the amount of walking that you're doing that will compare to my normal life. I'm getting home at the end of the night, back to my room, and I've got one of those those custom cups that I've just been like dumping my drinks into all day long, and I'll crack it open and dump it into the sink, and there's like 6 limes and like 5 spears in there, and I'm like, damn, that's pretty good. Like, damn, nice. Shit. I gotta start dumping.
After what I saw in Philadelphia, I don't think Kit's gonna have a problem with the drinking and the partying. And I'm gonna be honest here, a lot of us enjoy the wrestling. I don't think Kit's gonna be watching too much of the wrestling. Although one of the main spots we're gonna be at, our normal spot up at Top Bar there, is actually a good place to watch wrestling from and avoid the fucking the crowd around the ring.
No, yes, I will say yes and no, because was it last year, Des? Yeah, we were all on the boat early as fuck, and me and Des know, like, because we don't board generally together most of the time. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't.
I'm just a commoner.
We always know, once you're on that boat, get up to fucking muster. That's where the fucking party is, right there. Drinks, bar, smoking, killing it. We pulled up there.
Killing it.
And everybody that's been on the cruise knows that there's a fucking gang called the Wheelchair Mafia, okay? So me and Des, and I think it was last year, we go up there to meet, and it's all the Wheelchair Mafia people. And I said, where the fuck did this become that? Everybody knows this is a fucking drunk-eyed Canadians area.
Yeah, how'd they get up there?
It's universally known that is where we hang out. So I was like, who the fuck are these people, and why are they in my spot? I was highly offended.
Hot take for sure. That's a really fucking hot take.
I don't give a fuck.
Tony's talking off camera. You're left to me.
This is our seventh
I was grabbing my drink.
He's starting a fucking gang war. He's starting a fucking cruise gang war right now.
I have to admit.
Fuck, come at me, bro. I'm gonna stand at the middle of the stairs. Let's go.
I got a fucking stick. I'll put it right in your goddamn wheel, you little shit.
I know it bothers Teryn, but I have a spot that I like.
Because I can run faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Well,
that is my spot. I claimed that shit year 1.
Yeah, Teryn's been there.
Claimed it.
Like, fucking wheel faster, boys. I don't care. Nope.
It was just always a thing. Like when you walked past it, or if you went up there at all, like it was always Teryn and the crew there. It was never.
I'm gonna make
always the same people.
I'm gonna make this this GIF where it's like it's from The Simpsons where Homer is like he's on like an electric scooter, or he's in a wheelchair. He has to wheel himself, and then there's one dude. He acted like he was his dad, Abe Simpson, and he was at an old folks home, and they were racing to like, there's like one last thing of tapioca pudding, and they're racing towards it, in their electric wheelchair. He's like, enough of this. And he just gets up and runs, and then walks over to it. And I'm like, I'm gonna make a thing. But Teryn's
gonna get in the wheelchair.
Yeah, Teryn's like, the hell with this. Just get out and then just go up to it like this is our spot and pee on it.
Well, no. You know what? I just seen a comment pop up. Fucking look right here. Another fucking day oneer. What is she saying? That's been TDS spot since day 1. Oh
my god. There's anybody that claims more shit, it's you guys.
I mean,
I will claim it. You know why? Because we're not the unofficial. We are the official party podcast, and that's our hangout spot. But you don't have service on the boat. If you got Wi-Fi, it's kind of spotty as fuck. So you can't really keep in contact. So somebody's looking for you, they go right up to Top Bar and they're like, yo, bitch, I knew you'd be here smoking.
I hear shit like that, and it's the same as if I'm with any significant other, and they just go like, no, well, you could go sleep on the couch, and then I would just go, bitch, I am bigger and stronger than you are. I will sleep on your side of the bed, and you won't be able to stop me.
I told you one time to sleep on the couch, and you're going to bring it up on the air?
Tony will make you sleep in the wet spot, though, for
I'm going to bring it up on the air. Relax, pal.
So we have fucking Josh Palmer, straight out of fucking YouTube, saying he probably have many of you cruises left. So let's make the most of this one. I mean, I love that. I hate it that we don't have many left. But also, I hate that that's like an open challenge. Like, yo, Teryn and Des, you raging, raggedy old fucks, go wild as piss this year. I know Des is going to.
Is there a Jericho Cruise group page?
There absolutely is. And what I'll tell you, you do not want to be a part of it. It is the worst thing in the entire world, and it will piss you off. Like you
Why
just,
is it just
I hate
is it just Marks talking about wrestling all the time? Like, who do you think is going to be wrestling on it? Like,
Hey,
there's a lot of people asking questions you can find online too.
Well,
Hey,
yeah, not talking about like not talking about the
boat?
cruise itself.
They try to. It's fucking.
I mean, it's helpful in that regard too.
It's not helpful at all.
Honestly, if you want help on the cruise and you want to know how to have the best fucking way possible, you ask none other than Terynn or Des. It's been that those two are the fucking. They call them the fucking drunk guy Canadians for a reason, man. I mean, they know how to get fucked up and have the best time without getting in trouble, without fucking crossing the line, like some people do.
Zero police. We've gotten zero police on me here.
We haven't even got fucking complained at, and we are raggedy.
Never got thrown in the brig.
Never. Right. I mean, we know some people that almost did, but we also know we also know somebody who was talking to by the cruise police not once but twice, which is even more crazy. Is this same person? One of our friends, which is our producer of the Terynn and Des show, Hobo Ted, he happened to be on the cruise. He's just, he got on last minute with his fucking bindle in his cardboard box. He had an old flip phone, and he took a picture and sent it out and was like, fucking old dirty.
Yeah, it was me. It was me. I'll admit it. I always will, to this day, thank fucking old Hobo Ted for snapping what I think is my favorite picture of any cruise ever. Me out on the fucking deck 7, fucking getting yelled at by like 9 cops.
So yes, so that happened. Then the following night, another friend takes a picture and sends it out, and it's Dirty Dick getting talked to by the police again for a different reason.
We said it last week. We'll say it again this week, folks. We're professionals. Don't do what we do. Don't try it at home or on the cruise. Let the professionals handle it.
So Josh Palmer, aka one of the producers of the many Terynn and Des shows, Jericho Cruisers page, complaining about talent. How much does XYZ cost? Can I bring XYZ? Where is everyone staying in Miami? Blah blah fucking blah.
That's it right there.
Yeah, it's a good take on it. Jamal's another take on it.
It's a good place to there's good to it too. Like we joke around, but I've found it a good way to connect with some people that I probably otherwise in my drunken stupors never would have fucking, ever connected with again.
Hey, what's up, my favorite cruisers? And Terynn has her husband back on the show. Tanya, I don't know how many times I need to tell you this. Des is not my husband. We were never married. We are literally
not legally, just bonded. We were just in the Dominican there, and that old priest said we were going to be bonded for life, married like that, but not married under God or legally in Canada. But yeah, Chris Jericho has appointed us many times. Married.
As not married.
Yeah, he said this old bitch.
Yeah, he said definitely not married, and Des says, "Fuck." And then for some reason, I seen that Des and Walter's Alea.
What's up? What's up?
Fucking okay. She just says, "I'm just kidding." Tanya, how do you still not know how to spell my name properly? It's on the fucking thing here. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Yeah, honestly. So another thing, like you said, right? Kit, you wanted to just, not just the wrestling here. Let's talk about the comedy. Comedy shows are huge, and just the fact that you have such great accessibility to the comics on the boat is really awesome. So if you're a fan of stand-up, if you're a fan of the art itself, then it's definitely awesome to check out. And then music, I mean, shit, man, there's bands every single night. I love how it's structured. You can fucking see everything if you wanted to. So you just kind of throw it at it and just see where everybody lands, man.
Yeah.
Well, so before we get to the bands, I actually wanted to touch on the comedy real quick. And I personally love stand-up comedy. I make a point every year to try to catch at least somebody. And I think also Jericho does a great job of bringing in current or relatively famous names. Like, you'd be surprised at some of the talent that he's brought in over the years. and they always put on a good show. Whenever I make one, I will say I think one of the biggest complaints is if you see one person set once, there's no need to see him again. The rest of the crews, they tend to do the same
Oh
set.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know, some of them don't. Some will do a different, like Brad Williams. He'll do different stuff each time. But I know this year, somebody I'm really excited about, I think wrestling fans are gonna love, is fucking Marcus Monroe. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with him or not, but he's the guy that does the stand up in the subways as different characters. And if you haven't seen him, check him out. He's fucking hilarious. So
Check it out.
he'll dress up as like the fucking weirdest shit and go on and tell these jokes in the middle of the New York City subway, and nobody reacts and nobody laughs, and he just fucking plows ahead, dude. And it's so
Yes.
awkward and hilarious, and fucking
I always
his regular stand up too is also very funny. So I think he's a huge wrestling fan. He dresses up as wrestlers and does like wrestler comedy. So,
Okay.
Fuck yeah, man.
but that's somebody I think even as a group we should maybe all go check. I think he's real funny. We might end up actually fucking, you know how we do. All of us in Cody Yayo.
So I just want, like, I don't know if this is universally known. I feel like it should be at this point, but I hate stand-up comedy.
Really?
I don't think a lot of it is funny.
You gotta actually listen to it.
Probably because me myself, I am a comedian, so I'm just like, fuck yeah, you guys ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, get better jokes here. Fuck off. Like, it's just
All right.
repeat. You gotta live your life on the fly and just be a comedian.
I'm
Don't
assuming
repeat the
you've
same
never.
joke.
I'm assuming you've never been called out. When like heckling a comedian.
I have been called out from heckling. It was supposed to be at the show in Edmonton at the Comedy Club at West Ed, and I got yelled at multiple times by the people for heckling. And I was like, well, fuck me for being the only drunk one in here. So I have been called out. Because I was like, that's not even funny, fuck.
Oh god, I would never you're the worst. I would never take you.
You know what? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna
I
have
bet
to.
you also in a movie are like, don't go in there. Don't go in there.
You know what, Chuck? You can't send somebody an apology message and then come back into her show and try to get me going. You hillbilly.
Team USA and baseball is coming back.
Yeah.
So
Your guys' president's Donald Trump, so like I don't really know what to say. God bless Donald Trump, greatest fucking inductee into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame. So, but other than that,
I don't know. I mean, other than our gas prices right now, everything's kind of gravy for me. No offense. I'm just saying.
That's a really nice bracelet you have.
Hey man, add some cheese curds and some fries to that gravy. We got some poutine, man. Let's go.
Yeah. No, I hate it.
Before we get too far off track,
he is like the absolute worst.
I wanted to ask Dez, fucking, when you go to a comedy show, when you go to a fucking concert, how does Desi Bear have the best time possible? What do we give us? Give us two Desi guys.
This is something that I fucking see a lot in audiences. Okay, as a performer and somebody in the audience, man, go there, suspend your disbelief. Okay, nobody's telling you how to enjoy something, but for Christ's sakes, man, so many people make it a challenge, right? They're like, oh, I paid my $5 now, make me laugh, you piece of shit. And it's like, holy man, just fucking enjoy yourself. Just open yourself up to something. Same thing in pro wrestling. You're there to enjoy the show, man. Same thing, pro wrestling, fucking any kind of performance, music, just let your emotion flow,
I mean, if you suck, you suck.
Sure before.
Like, listen, if I forget a spot and I don't know how to like make it not look like that, and I just go up like, oh fuck, then you should definitely call me out on that. Because all I did was we all know wrestling's not fucking real.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't just open that up. Sorry.
Well,
sorry,
no, absolutely. I mean, when that shit happens, for sure. But there's people out there that are over scrutinizing every little aspect of everything.
Right. But that's yeah, and that's the worst.
Yeah.
Like, but my job is to make you forget that it's not real,
right?
Or forget that it's fake, and
Yeah, suspend
You
that
know,
disbelief
and then-
for a bit. You know?
Yeah, and like that. But if I don't do that, then
Yeah.
by all means, call me out on like my shitty punches or some shit.
And
Or,
the same
like,
thing
I
with
mean,
same
yeah,
thing
if
with
it's
stand-up.
comedy collectively as
great
a group,
punches.
everybody's gonna be like, ugh, all right, this guy sucks ass, you know. Or
And
like
that's
it's a
exactly
movie.
why you have to be a good storyteller. That's why you got to keep the flow going. And that's my biggest challenge, I think, as a performer, right? Is just to keep that connection going with the crowd, whether it be in wrestling or in stand-up. So I think that's definitely a good point. That's definitely a good point.
So
Hey,
do you think though these are best enjoyed like sober, or do you think that the drink package should be taken advantage of?
Oh, I definitely think the drink package just
Like
because
I don't know if I've
sheer-
ever seen a sober Desi at a concert, but I've got video of a crazy Desi ripping his shirt off Hulk Hogan style and fucking charging the front row like a fucking like cocaine bear, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely happened for sure. You know, there's definitely been both sides of that coin. I think there's something we're somewhere in the middle, you know, where you're not blacking out and you know you're aware of yourself. I think you know moderation is definitely a thing people exercise is what I've been told here on this paper to read. But I mean, hey, fucking, I haven't done that in a whole day. So
I don't think any of us are very good at moderation.
Last year Des was good at moderation. So my next question forward, this coming year, are we getting that moderation Desi, or are we getting fucking Cruise 3 Desi the Pooh fucking tassel shirt down at not Dave Spivak, but down at David Roy fucking going wild like we know you want to? Because
well, you see,
Des
that's
at
it.
DSP shows, by
November, I'm gonna be in such like crazy good shape. I'm just gonna be like, yo, and I'm gonna have those frills going, and people will be like, ooh, look at this guy here, right? It's gonna be awesome, man. No, I'm gonna be going wild for sure, man. It's gonna be a great time.
Oh, cool.
We should twerk
Chuck,
to fucking David
Chuck's
Roy.
gonna bring
Me and
me
you.
puppet that he puts his hand up its ass for the whole trip.
That's
I
gonna
love
be a
that
good
for you.
fucking time, man. Like those
We love
shows,
that.
man. Like I said, you can start rocking early in the day and just keep that bender going all day long. You know, you can just be rocking from drink to drink to meal, and you know, as long as you keep yourself in moderation,
smoke, fuck.
right?
Pick your
There you
poison,
go.
boys.
So what you're saying is the Des we're going to be getting is fucking true TDS, fucking drunk-eyed Canadian, fucking Desi the Pooh Bear.
I think so.
That's
Yeah,
what we're getting
definitely.
this year?
I see him coming back here before then too, for sure.
Holy Christ, we're all in for a real treat. And me personally, I'm excited because me and Des, we do our best work together when we're both fucked up. So I'm here for
With
it.
no restraint.
From any conversation you guys have had on the Terynn and Des show, what was probably one of your favorite conversations? I guess favorite episodes that you've ever had, if you remember.
I literally just have to think.
I think Lance Storm was really cool. I think
That's what I
Lance
was going to say.
Wrestling was awesome. That was really cool. We got to talk about like wrestling video games and how I thought a wrestling video game would be really cool if it was like a cooperative thing based on like a performance rather than a fighting game. So that was really neat. I think that was.
I called him a Canadian hero, and he called me out on that, and I was just like, "Ooh, fuck!" I didn't know how to respond, but I was like, "But like, you are though."
I too was a huge fan of the Lance Storm episode. Although the one where Desi got like so high that like 10 minutes in he fucking was too high and couldn't continue. That's like a close second, if not tied for first. My dog. Like
that was see let's talk about that because that was honestly one of the worst experiences of my life. And I'm thankful to my daughter for saving me out of that one. It was a 500 milligram. Okay, that's the one. That's what I'm talking about there. Ben.
Yeah.
Bishop.
Oh, that was a good one too. Yeah, Ben was always a good. Yeah.
No, that was absolutely the biggest win for us right there. That was huge.
Yeah, that was and shout out to fucking Hobo Ted for producing that one.
No, he lined everything up on that one. Man.
Yeah,
that was so good.
It was fantastic. For sure, one of our top.
Yeah, and I mean, like,
especially to see like how much he's blown up since then. Like it's been what an incredible.
That's exactly it. Like he was still, like super shitty.
And that's all on Hobo Ted for finding that and seeing that, right? I mean,
here you guys are out here making fucking stars. Just saying.
The bash and dash, right? Exactly. No, it was 100% 500 milligrams. 500 milligrams of, oh my God. And it was like, yo, I'm not going to be able to survive this. And I thought I was going to like fall asleep and not wake up, but I woke up.
Well, I didn't realize it was that bad for you.
For me, a second close favorite episode was actually I think it was right after cruise, or it was going into cruise 3. We had the pre-cruise piss up, the original. That's what we called it. We had Red Cup, we had DSP, and it was just, just like cruisers, but also talent. So we were just like reminiscing. Red Cup was live from a water park in Vegas.
Yeah, that was fun. He gave us some real insight too. Yeah, no, that was real. That was a fun one. And the We Are Wasted episodes. I mean, there have been so many great episodes we've done. It's been
anything with the boys with Wasted is always cool.
Yeah, especially
we're going to have them on
on
the Terynn show here real soon, actually.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's the goal, boys.
That's awesome, man. No, that's awesome.
All right. Do we have any more solid advice for Kit in his first cruise? Like, Dirty Dick, me and Des, we've been together since day 1 of cruise 1. You came in cruise 3, cruise 4. Do you have any advice, like Kit's first cruise? Should he,
so my first cruise was actually cruise 2, and we lost. I can't give the man advice if he leaves, but I'll keep going. My first cruise was cruise 2, and I was new to the game. I didn't know what to fucking do. I had no idea. I didn't have the awesome guidance of somebody like TDS to set me up with what I didn't know at the time was going to be a life-changing experience. That sounds kind of corny and kind of hokey, and I know you're going to laugh, but it really is. Like, I've been on a lot of vacations, done a lot of shit in my life, and short of the times that I used to work with ICP and go to their gatherings and all that stuff, this is the only thing that comes even close to being as crazy, as wild, fucking. It is what you make it, obviously. I know people who don't drink, who don't party at all, still have a great time. But I know you. And even with your kind of reluctance to take part in some of this stuff, because you're a little bit of a douchebag, fucking, you're still going to have a good time. And I mean, I love you. But, but you, the things that I think you're hating on now are going to be some of the things that become your favorite by the end of it. And you have a great group to fucking. I was kind of on my own. I was dressed like this the whole time and just kind of stayed in character, so I didn't have to be me. I hid behind the fucking, so it's easy to do that. You get to walk around with the queen. Brother, you got a maid. You're already set up for the best time on the cruise that you could possibly hope to have. There's no other. That's it. Like, there's going to be people who wish they could be you the whole time. So for you, I would say just fucking, like, don't fucking let other people ruin it, and you'll be fine. As long as you don't. There's going to be opportunity for a lot of people to piss you off, to fucking like annoy you, to make it. But you can always walk away and go have a drink. The drinking's the best part, man. Like, I drink literally from breakfast until breakfast every day on the cruise. Like Teryn and Des said, there's no reason to stop. And I seen you in Philly, so I know you can do it. You're going to be enjoying a lot more than you think. Just fucking.
Oh, I know I am. I make the best of, like, I mean, I can make a good time out of hanging out, waiting for my car to get work done.
Right. I also think you have a slight advantage of like the average cruiser isn't going to go on and know a bunch. Like, you're going to know some of the workers. You're going to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'll have a comfortability factor that I think a lot of people don't really have. So I actually I don't think advice is what you need. I think you're just going to need drinks in your hand at all time. That's all.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. That's awesome.
I just meant more like I wanted more of like a I'm trying to think like a brochure of what there is to do, because the only thing I've heard is to not eat and just drink, and that's literally the only advice that I got out of it.
Deck 7 is fun all around. There's various places that can be fucking like Deck 7. After all the events are over, that's where the magic happens, bro. It's the only place where there's no cameras. Just putting that out there.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Everybody knows Deck 7, no cameras.
Yeah.
That's what you can do your, whatever you got to do. I'm just saying, Deck 7 is the place to do it. The bathrooms, fantastic. They're kept very clean and organized. The bar is great. And then you got people like fucking Desi with his shirt off in the front row, just a few feet away. You know,
Good
I mean, I
times.
don't know what more you can ask for, dude. I think you're going to be, it's close to heaven for me personally.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, so I'll
Compared
just
to the
clear
cruise, compared to the cruise you were just on there, Rick, Dick.
That was a whole different, that was a non-Jericho cruise. If you've been on one, you know what I mean? It's not even like, you got to want to fucking relax because it ain't, you can try and do Jericho cruise stuff. I try to be like Desi and Teryn on one of those cruises, and they're like, listen, we're only 3 hours into day one. We're going to throw you off. Like, there's families, there's kids and shit, you know? So it's a whole different, I don't recommend it at all.
on the cruise. I will say this: there's families and there's kids on the cruise. So in true
Why?
Teryn Des fashion, they're up all night on a bender. There's an hour of time to kill because there's only 1 hour on the cruise ship where the bars aren't open. So what do? They're like roaming around the ship. We go to the buffet. We're like, you know what? Let's get some breakfast. We didn't get breakfast. It was Des taking shots of mustard.
Yes.
Wow.
I want to fucking vomit just thinking about that. That's fucking horribly
That's
disgusting.
fucking taking shots of mustard.
Yeah, 100%. So we left there. We moseyed back up on the top bar. Des rang a bing bong. He said, "Bing bong, good morning from the drunk-eyed Canadians." It was fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. People were just getting up, working out, doing DDP on the deck. And it's just being drunk Des waiting for the bar to open up, for fuck's sakes.
Good times.
So,
oh, man.
I really think that the hardest thing you're gonna have to deal with, and it's something that I think Teryn and Des can both back me up on this, is that each year the amount of like, I don't know how to
Mookie
say
fucks.
it, man.
It's Mookie
So,
fucks.
yeah, like the fucking shitty fans are starting to take over. The people who fucking like are just there for like you're not gonna go to any of the autographs or the fucking photo ops or like you don't give a fuck, dude. Like you know what I'm saying? There's people who go on there just for that shit, and they're bothering these people in the buffet for a fucking autograph. You know, like that number has slowly grown over the years, and I think that they're gonna bother you to a point where you get annoyed. But
yeah,
they bring full on like suitcases in case they bump into wrestlers. But it's progressed this much on the cruise that like wrestlers previous before have let them know, so you don't see them out as much. Like cruise 1 and 2, they were out fucking all the time. Cody Rhodes, all Omega, everybody was out getting drunk. The only people that have consistently been out on the cruise, I found, has been SCU.
Yep.
You can always
Jericho does go to everything.
He does, but now
he brings a huge security team with him.
He has security with him now. In the beginning, he never did.
But he has to because he gets swarmed.
Yes.
Right.
Whereas before, he could just go up to the fucking shows and watch the concerts with us and nobody would bother him. You know? So, I mean, it's changed a lot. It's become definitely more of like, somebody called it a convention on the ocean. And unfortunately, it's like definitely kind of creeping towards that, which I know Josh Palmer said earlier, we're closing in on maybe what's one of the last. I'm going to go into this one like it's the last one ever because you never fucking know. But we're definitely closing in on what's going to not be a thing much longer. And you know what? It's those kind of people who might make it for the better. So if I had to give you the biggest piece of advice, if that's what this whole show's about tonight, is it's very easy to let other people ruin it for you.
Yeah.
Just fucking. But we have an opportunity to get away from shit too. Like
Yeah, there's options. But I do want to address Johnny Cadillac. Fucking the old fucking Cadillac podcast. Fucking I'll let Desi can go off on that later. But whatever. Johnny Cadillac, you can't come up in here saying white lanyard cruisers don't know shit. Meanwhile, we're talking about Mookie fucks. When in fact, the one time me and Des are chatting with our good friend Lance Archer, just shooting the shit, getting him whiskeys, and then Desi goes, "Oh yeah, this is our friend Johnny Cadillac," and John goes, "I remember on episode 238 of AEW Unrestricted," and I said, "I'm done." I said, "I'll catch you later, Lance," and I said, "Nah, I'm out," because Johnny, you played full blown moot card, you fuck. That shit's embarrassing, especially when Des is like, "Oh, this is Johnny, our friend." You fucking pull out Mookie shit. Holy Christ! God was
that was a fun day.
Got a little show and tell for us, Des?
Yeah, what do you got there,
man.
Daddy Bear?
Yeah,
Show us a
this is
little
the last of the belts that they made for the Jericho Cruise here, the Jericho Fan Experience 2.0 there, 3.0. I forget which one this one was.
That was 6. That was last year.
It's got to be 4.0, right?
This was
That was
this is
6.
the,
So
the third belt
he
I
did it
had.
on 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it would have been 4.
Yeah, this is the third belt I got. Big fan.
I think we had the same belts, Desi, do we not? I have 3, 5, and 6.
That's
I
right.
skipped 4.
Yeah, exactly. This 4 was like, yeah, exactly. Same as you.
So for folks that don't know, that belt was part of what they called the Jericho Ultimate Fan Experience, and for relatively what I call fair price, what he's holding up is an official Dave Milliken fucking handcrafted title. And if you don't know who Dave Milliken is in the world of fucking belt creators, you don't know shit, man. Like, he used to make all the belts you used to love on TV for WWF, he made them. And there was only 30 of these made each year. So to have a Dave Milliken handcrafted for the price that we got those for was, for me, that's the reason why I got it each year. But you also got a 30-minute question and answer with Jericho, which was cool. You know, I used mine one year to ask fucking which member of the TDS show was Jericho's favorite and why was it Terynn? And he read it to the whole crowd. That was a great one. But it's a very cool experience that he's no longer doing. And I think we're all kind of curious to find out this year going forward what he's going to be doing. It's not going to be a belt, he said. So whatever it is, it's got to be comparable.
Big chalice, bro. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
Blood chalice. Just.
I would just like to point out I've been to 3 belt experiences. And I have paid for 0 belt experiences. I just go for the little champagne and to heckle in the little fucking 30-minute Q&A, just laughing and be like, so, you know, I just show up to ruin Jericho's day is what I actually do. And it does. And we all know the Walter Zalea story where I went with Walter and I pulled up and I was going to pee my pants because I drank too much alcohol. And then I rushed Walter out of there, and I was like, "Come on, man!"
I was behind her in line, and she was freaking out, dude.
I was like, "Can we fucking wrap this up? I'm gonna piss my pants." And then Walter Zalea decided, "Hey, I'm gonna introduce Terynn to Chris Jericho and say, I'm so sorry about Terynn. She's wasted." Walter thought he was one-upping me, and Chris goes, "It's Terynn. Did you expect anything less? Get it the fuck together, Walter." So Walter then cropped me out of our cruise experience photo. So I ruined his moment with his love. So my bad. Sorry, not sorry at all. Because you know what? It was a memorable experience. At least for Walter.
Lord.
Is this bully Terynn night?
Never.
Like, what is this? Terynn drink too much? Bullshit. Sorry, Mitchell. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I hold my liquor lovely.
I don't know who that is.
Mitchell?
He's a
That's
fine gentleman.
Gentleman Jack Windsor in Alaska.
Oh, well, Gentleman Jack Windsor, don't be a douche.
Yeah, well, we're just fucking
Just kidding.
over
I'm just
comments.
kidding, Gentleman Jack. I'm sure you're a hell of a man. Terynn can never drink too much. She's just getting started.
Exactly.
Come to the after party, Gentleman Jack, and Terynn will show you how to fucking shotgun fucking 4 or 5 right in a row faster than you can drink one.
So,
He actually-
what's that? Go ahead, Terynn.
Mitchell has seen me shotgun many a times, and
All right.
yeah.
So I think the big thing to think about here, Kit, when you're thinking about like the DEC lifestyle is it's not just about, getting obliterated drunk and having a killer drunk eye, although that's like 90% of it. The other 10% of it is just, looking out for each other and making sure that we all have a good time. Yeah.
It's very fucking wholesome and touching, and he's right. It's like a family. We take care of each other. That ain't no lie. So.
Yeah.
And what started as 2 fucking drunk Canadians on South Beach not knowing each other for shit because I almost got solicited in South Beach, and I got scared. That's real. I almost got solicited, and I got fucking scared.
I'm laughing
so
because I believe it.
I fucking reached out to fucking Des and one of the old founding members and said, hey, I'm like for me at that point, it was like one of my first trips into the States alone. So I was like, hey, I'm Canadian. Can I hang out with you guys? Because like I was like other Canadians.
What a line. Hey guys, I'm Canadian. Can I hang out with you?
Yeah, but that was when Des
what if
was
they were
fucking,
just like, ew.
Desi was by himself too.
Out of here.
And so I'm fucking a Canadian girl by myself in Miami. They're like, yeah, you old bitch. And fucking 8 years later, here the fuck we are.
Yeah.
We dropped fucking the dead weight, and fucking Teryn and Desi are still thriving. My back, after that, my back stopped like hurting a little bit.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's wild.
Kid, you have a very unique perspective, being not just a professional wrestler, but the greatest professional wrestler to maybe ever breathe oxygen.
If you saw me on Saturday, you'd be like, whoa.
In the history of the business.
How do you get blown up during his entrance?
We don't worry about that. The hair's all that matters. But with your perspective, like coming from your angle, what are you looking forward to the most on the Jericho Cruise? What do you think is going to be like what you enjoy personally the most? Besides the obvious, we know the obvious.
What I expected from a lot of it was a lot of you guys telling me how basically I was expecting a lot more of, kid, you got to check this out, like as if we're watching a movie, in a theater. And you're like, you got to watch this part. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm not going to fucking pay attention to it, And the other was like, yeah, hopefully I can see a bunch of my other like wrestler friends and stuff like that. And then see, what anybody and everybody's doing. I've also never been on a cruise ever because it's not my thing. So I'm gonna look at it more of a optimistic point of view rather than like the way Bill Burr shoots them down, and like that's how I look at it. And that, and then obviously like take advantage of everything that there's offered, shit like that. And then the other part is just like pray to God that I don't get sick, and that's like those are the only things. So I already
do you normally get seasick or no?
No, but I've also never been on a cruise for. I'm not.
It's different.
I've not been on a boat in the middle of the ocean for overnight, for example.
It can get pretty fucking rocky. Like I've never personally. I either use the things behind the ears, the little patches,
the rubbing thing,
which I stopped using because fucking. I don't know if it was the amount I was drinking or not, but I was getting fucking. So cross-eyed, I was seeing shit, dude. Like
I
fucking.
Have that. Before I've invested in those, those vitamins that like for, essentially seasickness, but and things like that. I mean, plus the only other thing that you do is you just lay flat, like on your back,
Well, what I've been using is those fucking. They call them the C-bands, and they got the little fucking elastic fucking. It's like a bracelet.
Yeah.
Pressure point on your wrist.
One of those C-band things.
Bro, I thought it was all fucking psychological and it would never fucking work. And I've been using it. I used them for Disney because I get really bad motion sickness.
Yeah.
I used them for Disney for the last 2 cruises. Fucking, and I'm telling you, man, like I don't know if it's psychological or not. It don't matter because they work. So I'll always have a couple extra pairs if you need some. Definitely fucking.
Yeah, absolutely that. And then like, other than that, it's just like I said, I mean, that's why I was like, oh, is there like a brochure, like a real, like a real tourist type of thing,
Well, what you said about maximizing it,
I'm like, I just want to see what else is like there, and like, I don't know. I mean, that's really it. Other than that, I mean, like, me, the first thing I want to do when I wake up is I want to drink and.
Well, that's just that ends up being like a side piece. Like you're gonna drink. That happens no matter what you do. You're allowed to bring a drink with you. They don't tell you no. So you always can drink 2 at a time.
Yeah, but I mean, honestly, you know me. It's like, I mean, I like I said, like I will make fun out of I'll make chicken salad out of chicken shit. Like it'll if I'm not even having a good time, like I will make a good time, out of it.
Well, you're a fan of wrestling too, so I think the fact that you're on a wrestling themed cruise as opposed to a regular cruise with no entertainment, no people like Desi and his fucking nipples swinging around, getting wild, like it makes a difference. Like I joke, but it makes a difference, dude. Like you're gonna have more fun on something like this
Like, I
and
mean,
maximize your time, like you said, dude. Like you might
in my
not like
head,
the bands, but go watch a few of them. Go watch some
oh
of the
yeah,
stand
yeah.
up
I mean,
comedy
like
and
in my head,
fucking.
I'm also like, I'm like I find entertainment watching wrestling fans at wrestling shows. So
Right.
like, this is pretty much I just paid for a cruise to watch that.
This is people watching 101.
Oh yeah, this one's good for that.
Yeah.
Imagine if
So-
you didn't know Desi and you see this crazy mother. Oh, dude, you don't even know.
Oh, I would be totally
You don't
talking
even-
about him behind his back, like like.
Desi has been since like the very first cruise I've been on. Somebody that stood out to me. I think me and Desi were kind of friends before I was even really like me and you were talking and hanging out before I was friends with Baby Bozo, the official mascot.
Oh well, I wasn't talking this time.
But Des gave me the name Old
Yeah.
Stankcock and fucking that's what Teryn turned into fucking Dirty Dick Rick and fucking what we have now is Dirty Dick Flair today. Like it morphed into you guys gave me life, Like I thank TDS to this day for fucking because of the cruise and because of you guys. I almost retired it between you guys and Sabu. I was gonna be done and you guys had me bring it back out and now here we are today. So
yeah. Jamal, like hit just maximize your minutes and make them count. There's a gym, spa, basketball court, game room, rock climbing, gambling. Yeah, and I plan on doing taking advantage of all that, especially gambling, unfortunately. And but yeah, absolutely. And especially like I need to if they have a spa, that means like, dude, at least at the end of anything, if they have like a sauna, sweat out all the bullshit I just did so that I can be like, I'm ready to fucking go. Like
so the spa is actually a hidden gem on the cruise.
Do they have a sauna?
They do, and they have they have like a shared. They have shared, and then they have like individual for men's and women's. The sauna, whirlpool, and there's a shared section of the spa part. But then they have individual for men and women, so you're not. But there is a cold plunge. There is fucking. And bro, I think a couple weeks before is when they usually open it up.
The greatest is the best hangover cure ever. Like you are just you are a brand new person after subjecting yourself to just jumping in to a cold plunge and just like every part of your every what is it like every part of you why am I drawing a blank here like your blood vessels, your nerves, all of your nerves that go straight to your brain that are just telling your brain, like, dude, you need to stop doing this. It like opens it up and just says, nah, dude, you're fucking fine. Do it again.
It's the only place Dirty Dick Flair can't get a hard on.
Well,
it's hard.
But anyways,
that's so unfortunate. But I mean,
the spa is so cheap. Like you're gonna enjoy. It's less than usually $99 for the whole trip to use the spa unlimited the whole time.
Yeah,
it's so cheap. One time I went in the sauna and there was fucking Desi Bear fucking naked as the fucking day he was born, dude. Sweat just dripping from his Pooh Bear ball bag, and it was it was terrifying.
He couldn't help but just fucking jaw drop.
I mean.
No, but like those are saving graces. Are that like I went, I had a whole weekend in Brooklyn, and today I went to my gym, did my little cardio, and then I went in the sauna and just sweated out. And I was like, man, if anybody walked in here, they'd be like, what the fuck Irish pub is this? Like it smells like straight liquor in here. And I'm just
Well,
like, yeah,
that's the other thing is Desi had a drink in each hand while he was in the sauna. He was fucking double
You
fisting it
gotta
with his fucking
hydrate, Tony.
with his shit pendulum, bro. Like I was like,
I
holy,
mean,
this
is
guy
what
knows
I
how to
would
have a
say,
good
but-
time, bro.
Good stuff.
He pops
Yeah, I
up
agree.
like Where's Waldo, like everywhere you are in that boat. Like last thing you expect, and then all of a sudden his nipples are like right in front of you.
No, it's
think
not just that. And I'm gonna pay homage to one of Desi's fucking favorite things to fucking roll up saying, "Holy fucking piss."
It's a good time. If you don't lose your voice by night one, I mean, what are you doing? You know? Come on.
Exactly. Like I think for years on the cruise, people didn't know that I had an actual voice. Even in the photo ops, like the Jericho photo op is day 2, and I would pull up and I'm like, "Hey, motherfucker!" And he goes, "Jesus Christ, Teryn, it's only day 2. You have no voice." I'm like, 3 more days to go, fuck. And he's just bullying me hard as shit. But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm out here just living my best life, just being a drunk, degenerate piece of shit. Let me be, man. Like, how's your security doing fucking monitoring your drinks and what you get to do? Fuck out of here. I'm just living my best life. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the other thing too. Especially that's what I love about before I even knew you guys. Like I saw how you were, and I was like, these two know how to fucking party, man. Like they're here having a good time. They don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about them. And I looked around and seen so many people being uptight and fucking awkward because they're worried about fuck. You guys just let go and have fun, especially like Desi. You know, fucking. You know, you're known for your fucking outlandishness and your yeah, brother. Like you're the party boy. So
Sometimes.
to see that shit, fucking, it's almost inspired. Like you say, okay, these are the kind of people I want to be like. I want to hang out with. They're having the fucking best fucking time. So,
And even if you don't want to hang out with us, even if we are too much,
No,
and
not
that
yet.
happen too, where people have said too much, well then go find your own people. There's people
Yep.
on that show, 3,000 of us that want to have a good time. Find your own people. It's a great time.
there's levels.
If Teryn and Des are too much, then go find Les. Thank you very much.
But I can tell you right now that if you're finding less, you're truly finding less because there's no better time than TDS.
Oh man,
It's cruel.
have my Obafemi moment here in the ring.
That being said, the Drunk Eyed Canadians are a good fucking time. Everybody knows it. So head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/TDS. Get your Drunk Eyed Canadian shirt. Go to Kid Osborne's store, get his shirt. But I
Look how
do
good I
have
look
to
in this.
announce within the next 24 hours, the brand new Teryn Show shirt will be live on Pro Wrestling Tees. So you will be able to get it there. It is in progress. It is uploading. We are just waiting for it to goddamn drop. So go over there and get your goddamn Teryn Show shirt because holy Christ.
Wow. I'm so
Nice.
fucking
We've been
excited.
through a lot.
We've been through fucking a lot.
That's awesome.
Well,
So
as
there you
usual,
go,
I
Heather.
think this is one of those episodes where we're gonna need a part 2, a part 3. Fucking who knows how many? I mean, we love our Desi Bear. I can't get enough personally.
Oh yeah, man, we gotta definitely do
I
this
don't know.
fucking regularly.
Me
It's
personally,
awesome.
I feel kind of threatened. Dirty Dick's trying to steal my partner in
Well,
crime hero.
I mean, you know, essentially what this episode was like almost like myself and Dirty Dick interviewing you guys for your reunion, which I feel
kinda
like, you know,
that.
yeah. So it's kind of it really, to be honest, this kind of seems like this is like the Dirty Kit show, you know?
Oh,
You know,
Nice.
the Kid Dick show.
featuring Teryn and Des, you know? like, so I would like to say thank you everybody for joining our show. And you know, and hopefully we
Dirty
have another
Osborne.
reunion show where we can ask these two another because I'm sure they have endless stories and endless
Oh man, we didn't even break the ice really.
no,
we really didn't. So that being
ice
said,
is
I
thick
think
as
maybe
shit. As thick as it is
I
in
think maybe
Canada
once a month.
itself, you know.
It's girthy, thick ice.
I think maybe once a month
Yeah.
leading up to the cruise, we do this shit on our Tuesday nights. We
I
take
like
a pause
that.
from the Teryn Show. We just bring back TDS with fucking Kit and Dirty Dick.
Little Jericho
Rick,
Cruise hype show.
and
Yeah, I
we
like
Oh
that.
yeah.
fucking send her home. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I know
And
that people
true
ain't got to
to-
wait that long. if they come to the after party tonight, I know for a fact old Desi Bear is planning on making a little appearance. So we can definitely get some not safe for the air stories going. Some shit maybe we can't tell here on the show, but
actually measure them out.
I can tell that Dirty Dick has some slurs that he's been really itching to yell, and I can't wait to hear them.
Do not do that. But I know I want to go old school right now, and I want to have Desi Bear count off the queen on one of her famous TDS shotguns.
All right, let's do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yeah. All right. Chugging him. You got him, folks. There we go. Have a great night. Thanks so much. It's been a lot of fucking fun, you guys. I fucking love you guys.
In the meantime, and in between time, keep fit, have fun. See you at the after party.
It's about to get wild.